It's week 7 of the National Football League. We'll see Baker Mayfield. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Buccaneers and the Ravens on Monday Night Prime Time.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And it's time to close an exciting week of football here on Monday night. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. Baker now from the gun. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Bucks ready to send it away on 4th as Jake Camarda runs on to punt it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the 2nd of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them. Go put a score on the board.
This is Henry on 2nd. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Changing it up here, Jackson. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, White. Across midfield at the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Baker. He's got him, that's McMillan. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Ravens 5-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up 6-0 here in the 1st. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Here's Henry on the option. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Lamar off the play fake. To the left side, caught by Andrews. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Lamar throwing again. He finds Aguilar. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it, room to run. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd and just 2 to go. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. One of the tight ends motioning right. They go play fake with Jackson. Oh, he got 3. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
Now Jackson off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That pass complete to McMillan. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
It's White on the give. And he's tackled for no gain. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Mayfield now from the gun. It's into the hands of White. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46. Completes this one to Otten. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Baker. McMillan hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 35-yard line.
The give now to White. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. 1st and 10, here's Mayfield. He'll get this complete to White. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Baker now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Deontay Hardy to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Fires over the middle, caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, caught. Complete pass. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Slot man in motion right. First down, here's Lamar. Gets this to Bateman. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Aguilar with the grab. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's on the move. And he's brought down at the line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Bucky Irving now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. On target to Godwin. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Baker. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Mayfield to throw again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bowler like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up first and 10. Baker throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Baker. That's going to be caught by Evans. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Returnable from near the end zone. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. We've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Ray McLeod, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, we're off to check out another game. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Alexander Madison, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Derrick Carr leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. They'll send their tight end right. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Diving right side, got it!
Pass interference. Defense.
So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They motion Bateman over right. Play action now with Jackson. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. That goes for 36 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. One of the tight ends in motion left. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Jackson's going to throw again. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S.
He loses the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got fourth down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Up the middle, here goes White. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got his target. It's up. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Mayfield on first and 10. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They give right side to Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Got him in over the middle, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Another run for Henry. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8. Motioning the tight end now. Second and 8. He's got it, room to run. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Bateman hauls it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Flying down the middle with Henry. he's tackled after gaining a handful. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, if he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. McMillan hauls it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st down, here's Baker. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Baker now off the play fake. He finds Evans left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for 1 final quarter. New set of downs for him at the 38. White trying this straight ahead. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. From the red zone now. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. The drive begins with Henry. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Jackson trying again after the pick. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
A tight end in motion now. Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. They dump it off to the back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This one's hauled in on the left side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Lamar out of the pistol. That's caught beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Going with King Henry here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And it's caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package.
Todd Bowles did not like what he saw, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Throwing now from the gun. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Oh. 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond. You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking down.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass caught by his tight end.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Baker now from the gun. Got his target, it's Otten. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That pass complete to McMillan. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the gun, a run for White. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's White again. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down throw for Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Steps up, and he's running with it. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the fumble recovery is made. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They'll go left side here with White. He's out in the clear. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Working inside the red zone. Evans brings in the slant. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's White on the give. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Again, this is White. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again with White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. Flushed out of the puck. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First down, here's Lamar. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Here's 2nd and 5. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Andrews with the catch. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Lamar throwing again. Finds Aguilar. He's still going at the 30. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson's going to throw again. Short pass caught by his tight end. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Another try following the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa.